Welcome back to the Snack Rack, everybody. We got another 3 snacks you never had before. You might think that this is kind of weird because these aren't snacks. We were gonna go with cereal syrup, but there's only 2 of them that we had at the store.
Yeah.
We started with the Fruity Pebbles.
Yep.
And we found this in a completely different aisle. I think it was next to the energy drinks.
Yeah.
It was like very dirty. It looked weird. Like it's still got some bubbles in here that you might be able to see on the camera.
Yeah.
And we were like, what is this doing here? How many years has this been sitting here?
Yep.
Is this even sold in this store?
Yeah.
And we decided we were going to do syrup. And we found this one.
Yep.
And we couldn't find any more.
So we just spent way too much money on this bottle of syrup in particular.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Then we found more of these, and so we were
Yeah.
assured that they were in fact sold at the store, and
Yep.
it wasn't just sitting there somewhere randomly.
But we took the one that was just sitting there somewhere randomly.
For some reason, we got the gross one. So first up, we've got the Cap'n Crunch Ocean Blue Artificially Maple Flavored Syrup.
Why would they put artificially right on the frickin' label of the...
Like, why didn't they just call it Ocean Blue Maple Syrup?
Yeah.
Artificially flavored.
Then we have Fruity Pebbles from Mrs. Buttersworth.
What's interesting about this one is that it's Mrs. Buttersworth, which of course is a main brand of syrup, whereas this one, I don't know if it has any affiliation with any actual syrup company.
I spilled Gatorade on my...
Okay, so it's distributed by Quaker Oats, but it doesn't seem to have any association with any syrup brand. So this is like purely cereal that's being made into syrup.
Yeah.
Whereas this one's a syrup company making a
Yeah.
cereal branded syrup.
Yeah, and we couldn't find which cereal brand this one was.
Last but certainly not the least price, we have Kodiak Peanut Butter Syrup, which seemed very interesting because it's peanut butter and syrup. It had this nice little bottle, it's glass, and it cost like $10.
$10 frickin' dollars!
These things are like...
3 cents each. This is $10.
So we've got all these syrups.
Yep.
Of course, we're not going to just drink the syrup. We need something to put it on.
I thought that's why we got the cups.
No.
I've already started drinking the Captain Crunch, as the audience can see.
In real life, it was recently your birthday.
It was.
So I actually have a birthday present for you.
You do?
I do.
Wow.
I didn't have time to wrap it, so I just hid it over here. Let me get it.
Yo! It's a freaking toaster!
I bought the cheapest toaster at Walmart. We have, for a long time on the Snack Rack, not used any appliances. We had a hot plate. We never toasted Pop-Tarts. We never toasted anything. I have received some complaints about that.
You have.
I have.
Why didn't you just ignore it?
I did. I also have something else I need to grab.
Yo! More birthday present. Yo!
Eggos. It would be funny if we just ate them frozen, but I don't really want to do that, and that'll definitely be a detriment to the syrup. So I also got the toaster. So now the Snack Rack officially owns a toaster.
And a hot plate.
So I think we should just get into the syrup
Yes.
and hook up this toaster. I don't know what we'll do. Some transition. This is like the shortest cord I've ever seen, and it comes out of the side. Why would it come out of the side? How would you normally cook your Eggos? 1 or 6? You can do it since it's your birthday gift.
There we go.
They barely fit. I'm a little concerned by that.
No, I think that's how most toasters are.
They
The toaster mechanism itself is smaller than the toaster shell.
Oh, it's steaming.
Oh, that's normal.
That smells awful. I know it's just breaking in, but
Oh, yeah. Did you really?
yeah.
Huh. It smells good. The waffle, just not the toaster.
I don't know, like it's the same like consistency as syrup, but it being blue makes me think that like it's some sort of weird like this is like a kid's toy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I guess we should smell it. I didn't even think about that.
It smells like maple syrup, which I'm not going to complain about. I wouldn't want it to smell any different than regular maple syrup.
No, I want it. I'm ready.
All right. I didn't get a lot on there.
I'm not noticing like a strong flavor.
It just tastes like a weaker maple syrup.
Yeah, there's almost no flavor. It does kind of have like an off taste to it. What little flavor I do get I don't really like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's just a little off about it.
I'm going to give this a 0 out of 10.
Yeah, I would not recommend. It doesn't taste like much. And in my opinion, what it does taste like
Isn't good.
isn't that good.
Yeah.
So, personally...
Oh, geez, I know what we're doing wrong. Look, in the photo, it's on a pancake.
You know why they absolutely went with a pancake on this?
Why is that?
So it wouldn't have a blue waffle on the front.
I bet I can get this right in front of the toaster. Wow. Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah. I would like to do a quick review of this toaster. Not bad. Hold on a second. Before you remove that seal, I'd like to note there's already syrup in the cap.
Yo! And there's syrup all over this thing. This is not a good
We really
seal.
should not have bought the gross one that we found on a shelf somewhere. We should have bought one of the better ones that was on display.
It smells fruity.
Yeah, this one's distinctly different. Looks like a massacre.
Getting wacky and wild with the syrup.
I mean, it's very similar. Like, obviously, it's syrup, and it's kind of
Ugh, it looks gross as red.
the
Why?
way it's on your waffle is like it looks like there's just like a blood, like somebody just
Yeah.
like bled out on it. With like mine, it looks more like something that's on there. I think I prefer this to the blue. The Eggo and the Fruity Pebble don't really mix. It kind of seems weird. It does look like blood.
It smells. Yeah, it smells weird. Bottoms up. I should have done so much. It's different. I'll be honest, it doesn't really taste like Fruity Pebbles. It doesn't really taste like maple syrup.
Kind of tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
I guess a little bit.
It's also faint, not nearly as faint as the Cap'n Crunch.
Yeah.
This one, if you're buying it, you're at least getting something. I don't know if I necessarily like it all that much. I don't dislike it. It's kind of interesting. Would I want this? Probably. I'd probably just stick with syrup.
I'm just not in love with the flavor. I don't think the idea of Fruity Pebbles and maple syrup is a good one. You know what? I bet kids like it. And that is a good thing.
Maybe if you put this on your Fruity Pebbles. Oh, would not recommend.
Nope.
But it's not horrible. If you want to give it a try, yeah, whatever. That's where we've come to. I just say, whatever.
I thought ramen was supposed to last
I
forever.
don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Last but not least, we got the Kodiak Camera Company peanut butter syrup.
What's interesting about this one is that it is actually maple syrup. Those ones are, you know, like processed maple syrup and stuff.
Smells freaking good.
It's mostly peanut butter, which is good.
I
which
like
is
peanut
good.
butter.
I mean, our top rack snack right now,
Is the peanut butter Oreo.
never been dethroned. It makes sense that a peanut butter thing would probably not compete because it's just syrup, but I'm interested in this thing.
Yes.
Is this actually just peanut butter? What's the deal? I'm like, are you supposed to like mix this up or something? Oh, hold on. I have to read this to you. Ordinary syrup tends to make soggy flapjacks and waffles. Not this bottle. When nut butter meets pure maple syrup, it's just moist. Maybe if you like shake it, like put the lid on and like shake it
Yeah,
vigorously.
good idea. Vigorously shake it.
Vigorously. Oh, it did kind of
did,
get some
yeah.
of it mixed up, so I think maybe that's what we have to do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we probably had to shake it some. Like how you're using my
There we go.
pancake. There we Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's good. I will say, we got 2 Eggos here. We've used a good amount of this $10 bottle of...
Yeah. I think
Syrup.
the syrup that's on our Eggo is worth more than the Eggo.
Hold on, I want to get a piece with more.
I'll be honest. I didn't realize it. I got some maple syrup on my finger and I licked it off on accident. So I got a taste already. But I haven't tasted it on the Eggo. It was an accident!
I want to get a bigger piece here. You ready?
All right, yep. This ain't maple syrup. It's just peanut butter syrup. And I love it.
There is a little bit of maple, though. I had fairly low expectations for this because I figured it would just be, you know, a bunch of crap just to put it in a fancy bottle and sell you it for $10. It's good. I mean,
It was good. Where do they bottle this? Canada?
Utah. Oh, no, it does say product may separate, shake well before use, refrigerate after opening. Okay. Well, it says created and distributed by Kodak Cakes, Park City, Utah. But is it made there, or is that just where the company's based out of? I can only assume that it's made in Utah as well. This is the first one of the night, and I did not expect to say this, but how do you think this compares to just maple syrup, whatever you normally would use on a pancake or waffle.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. Good amount of peanut butter, good amount of maple. Doesn't really taste like maple syrup, but that is not a complaint. I will say though, I'm not sure if it's worth the $10.
We'll say money aside. You've got pancakes. Mm-hmm. You're going to put syrup on it. Mm-hmm. Whatever syrup you normally use, or this.
Well, you know me. I'm a Mrs. Butterworth's kind of guy.
Thick and rich.
Thick and rich. I like my women like I like my maple syrup. No, I think the best way to explain it is I like an expensive cheeseburger. You're at a fancy restaurant and they got this, delicious handcrafted burger, and it just tastes incredible. The quality is done to the most epic way possible, and that is delicious. And that's what this is. If I had that sitting next to a Five Guys burger and I had to choose between the two, even though the Five Guys burger doesn't have as much quality and care to it, it's not like they don't give a crap when they're making it.
It's not like it's a McDonald's burger.
Yeah, it's not like it's a McDonald's burger. It's a fine burger. It's just not nearly as nice as the fancy burger. I'd still have that Five Guys. I could see myself going for that occasionally because it has an exquisite taste, but I prefer Old Betsy.
Old Butterworth.
Old Butterworth, yeah.
I would agree with you 100%. This is really good. I would not be surprised if I keep this on hand for when I want some. I definitely like it.
Yeah.
And I don't think this will be the last time that I ever eat a pancake or a waffle or maybe something else with this syrup on it. However, I don't think it's going to replace Mrs. Butterworth.
That's right.
Or just syrup in general. Syrup and a pancake is something particular.
Exactly.
We mentioned that we were considering doing more of these fancy syrups. Mm-hmm. The fact that this one is so good makes me want to try some of the other ones.
That is true.
See if maybe... Because I think there was some more of this brand specifically, too, that were non-peanut butter.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see how their other products stack up.
Yeah.
Because if they're as good as this, maybe one of their maple syrups would just straight up, like one of their more plain maple syrups would just straight up replace...
Would just straight up disrespect Mrs. Butterworth.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I don't know. I mean, in price, I don't eat waffles a lot, so I guess if you're eating pancakes every day, then it's probably worth it to get a cheap syrup. But honestly, like $10 for a bottle of syrup for the whole year, and if you're only going to use the one bottle the whole year, I guess at this point we should maybe just bring everything out and we can kind of discuss it all. Well, I was going to make a joke and say that the toaster was the winner of the night, but hands down, the winner of the night is obviously
this guy right
here. Syrup. This one, I expected it to be okay to maybe mediocre, and it's actually very, very good.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that one to even be like a consideration in my mind. I thought that after trying this, I would maybe be like, oh, it's okay, but I would never pay $10 for it. But honestly,
I could see why someone would pay $10 for this.
Yeah.
Just put it in the fridge, get it out on special occasions. Get it out with your dad on Father's Day. If you have a dad, that's the way to do it right there.
Going? I'm just come out of nowhere.
Get it out on the 4th of July.
Do you eat pancakes?
Get the barbecue out. Just
what are all...
Pour it on the hot dogs, man. It's a good syrup.
Honestly, it's a really good syrup. I want to try it on just more things because, like, I don't know what it would be good on. Because, like, I've never considered, like, I don't love maple syrup. It's good. I like maple syrup. I've never considered putting maple syrup on random things. But with this syrup, it's really good. And also the fact that it's mostly peanut butter makes me want to try it on other things. Because, like, what else would it be good on?
This on ice cream.
Whoa.
That would be so good. That would be incredible.
You just blew my mind.
We need to do it right now. Snack rack field trip. Let's go.
Can I get ice cream? You want anything on it? No.
No.
I got that covered. I cannot remember the last time that we were this hyped over a snack.
I honestly think it was the peanut butter Oreo.
I don't know if it was necessarily that far back. I mean, it's been a long time since we've had a really good snack, and this one kind of brings back some hope that maybe there is something out there that will top the peanut butter Oreos. This is a horrible outro. We've just been rambling about other things.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We're going to make this quick so that way I stop bleeding. We appreciate you guys watching. We hope that you continue to watch.
Anyways,
Bye.
Bye. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we don't.
We just do this, I guess.
See you later.
Yeah.